All right. Take two. Hey guys, welcome back to Fashionably Broke Podcast, episode 29. We are so excited to get into some juicy stuff, and it's honestly an exciting week because I know tons of people have been talking about it, and the Barbie movie is finally released, but we're not going to get there yet. We have a special shout out. Maddie, please take it away.
All right. I want to do a huge birthday shout out to my little sister, Cammie. It is her 21st birthday. 21.
Happy birthday to you.
Wow, that was beautiful. Like,
Thank you.
I just can't, I can't even wrap my head around that my little sister is 21.
No, it's insane.
Age.
Yeah.
Like, I still look at her like she's like a little 6-year-old.
No, literally. Like, I feel like I just saw her yesterday and she was like 12 years old.
Yeah,
like, where does the time go?
No, I know. God, I used to take her to school every day when I was in school. She was in middle school. I just gosh, happy birthday, Cammie. Shots on me. I'll Venmo you. Don't worry about it. But I really cannot believe that she's 21. I mean, next up, she graduates, which is insane. She's graduating a year early. She's uber smart. She got all the smarts. I did not.
Shut up.
And then I think she has a Vegas trip planned. So, like...
Oh, as she should. Yes, happy birthday, Cammie. We both love you so much, and we're all going to celebrate sometime soon. Yes. But until then, I'll obviously Venmo you for shots, and nothing but shots. Do not buy a drink with that. You're taking a shot.
Right. So, if anyone listening is so inclined, her name is Cammie Schweppy. If you want to hit her up with a Venmo.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But no. Happy birthday. I love you so very much. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see you in like a week.
Yep. How exciting. Happy birthday, Cammie.
All right. Okay, moving on. So, Barbie. All things Barbie. If y'all don't know by now, as Kassidy said, it literally releases on Thursday. The
20th.
The 20th.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this movie, everyone's been in preparation for it. How much Barbie content have we seen? Almost this past, I feel like it's been a year, but like the past couple of months.
It has for sure been a year because the first collab I remember was with Kendra Scott.
Yes.
And I was like, I don't even know if they had announced the movie. I don't know, because I was like, that's a little weird. Random. They're pairing up with Barbie. Like, what? But they obviously launched round 2 of Barbie with Kendra like a few weeks ago. But I'm just like, the amount of collabs, insane. Like, everyone. And I just want to know, like, what cut that Barbie gets.
Oh, I know. So their company that owns Barbie is Mattel. I don't know like the full. So random. I actually watched a documentary a long time ago about like how Barbie started and like the whole history behind it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so it's Mattel. I don't know if it's like Mattel Company, Mattel Toys, something, whatever. But
right.
The outreach that they have. At this point, I can't even tell if this movie is, like, more for the adults or for kids.
Well, it's obviously for the adults.
Right?
Have you seen the TikToks of people, like, imagining slapping a kid with their purse saying, get out of my spot? Like, you don't even know what Barbie is.
Exactly. But, like, I'm so very much here for it because, like, the collabs that have come out of, you know, this Barbie movie are insane. And especially with companies that I'm just kind of like, wait. Like, they have.
How did you make that happen? Right.
Exactly.
Like, how did you agree to this? How? I don't know. Like, that's obviously all you've seen over social media. Oh. Literally, all over social media, that's the only thing that has been promoted is pink everything. Yeah. And I'm not a big pink girly. I mean, I like pink, but, like, I would never be like, oh, my God, I need this pink bag. Like, 110%.
Yeah, no. I feel
but
like that.
One that I'm like not surprised by it, but obviously I am surprised by it, was when Crocs partnered with
her.
her.
Oh my God, stop. I didn't even know that they did that.
Yeah, they just launched like a week ago, and it's like Barbie Crocs, and it has like 5 different unique Barbie ones, and it's just weird to me. I know tons of people would buy it. Oh, it definitely is. I know tons of people would buy it, but I'd be more inclined to buy a solid pink thing rather than like pink branded with Barbie.
So that's like another thing that, has really kind of just sparked my mind with like all of the Barbie collabs, just like all of the Barbie content, which like I am so very here for, and I'm not speaking bad about it at all. But like, I feel like if you would have looked at this a couple years ago, even if like the Barbie movie wasn't coming out, but like if these brands were just doing Barbie stuff, I feel like everyone would have looked at it and been like, oh my God, no, that's like cheesy, that looks cheap, like that's disgusting. So I was like kind of shocked just like how many brands are absorbing this. And I mean, like, they're doing well, and kudos to them because like they hopped on the bandwagon and like they're doing extremely well. Mm-hmm. But like I feel like a couple of years ago people probably would have looked at it and been like, no, I'm not that's chuggy. Or like I don't get it. But like there's just so much hype around this movie that like honestly if you're not repping Barbie, like you're not cool.
Right. Like if you're not about it, like you're lame, and like get on the train of being all about Barbie. And that's something that I want to touch on, and my mom is going to laugh so hard at this. So, were you a big Barbie girl?
Yeah, I actually was. Like I had a Barbie dream house. I think I had like 2. I grew up playing with Barbies. Like I remember going over to one of my friend Carly. I haven't talked to her in a long time, but every time I went over to her house, we would lock ourselves in her room and play Barbies for hours. Every Barbie had a story. Every Barbie had a name. Mm-hmm. Like, they had a long history past, and we're like 5 years old coming up with like these stories behind our Barbies.
Right. Okay, so I was more of like a Polly Pockets girly pop, you know? There's just like the different like divisions of kids. And I know, like, if I wanted a Barbie, my mom would have bought me a Barbie. Like, and I probably owned some, but I mean, it wasn't like my whole childhood or anything. But do you know one thing that my mom would never allow me to buy or play with? Damn it, you already know.
I already know.
So my mom, for good reason, I want to say for good reason, in my opinion, would never buy or let me play with Bratz dolls. Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, first of all, they're named Bratz. And it's like, everyone knows, like, little girls who act out like you're a brat. Like, oh, you're a spoiled brat, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and then also, they were wearing some, like, hoochie mama stuff. So, I think that it's just a funny backstory. But I just, like, never really played with Barbies. And I was not feeling the hype of this Barbie movie at first, but now I'm like
on board.
Yeah, like I'm on board, and I've been like looking at some like Barbie collab stuff. Like, another thing is the Barbie collabs are selling out.
Oh,
it's not like within a day, within hours. But minutes.
Honestly, like I'm telling, a lot of these companies, like they're doing it so well too, and they're not going like, yes, they are going like a cheesy route, but it's not like so cheesy. Like one that I love, everything that they did for Barbie and like how they brought it into the brand. I'm probably gonna say it wrong. Phase.
Yes, I was literally going to say
Shay Mitchell. She killed it. All of the promos for it, the videos that they filmed for it, the pictures that they took for it, the color in general, the color of Barbie pink.
No, I agree.
Phenomenal. Like, it makes me, like, I want to buy it. I don't want to, like, lug around a bright pink suitcase.
Right, but, exactly.
Like, I kind of want to now.
No, yeah, and, like, I don't know, did you see the pictures that were, like, being promoted where her, like, hair's blonde and, like, acting like Barbie, like, stuffing it with, like, huge dresses, and I was like, perfect. You just hit this so spot on. It's, like, insane.
Again, it makes me want to go run to buy a bright pink Barbie suitcase.
Well, it's sold out. I've already looked. So
But honestly, I do have to say kudos to them because like I thinking about it now, I remember having a Barbie suitcase where you kept all of Barbie's clothes in it. Like it was like a
yeah,
big, almost like not life size, but like life size
right.
for a child. Like suitcase that you could actually roll around, and it was literally like Barbie's closet. Like you kept
Yeah.
all of your Barbie things in this suitcase. So I'm like, that is so nostalgic and like just brings me back. And
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I want one.
I always wonder, and I know it can be like completely different for like small business to huge corporate companies, whatever, but like when people sell out really fast, I'm like, how many did you really make? 10? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just insane. And I'm always like so curious to know like the stock they had going in.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't want to sidetrack us, but like I do kind of want to sidetrack us for a hot second to talk about stock. Okay, the bar. She sells out every time in 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
How I wonder. I really want to know like how many that they're making because she knows it's gonna sell out.
I'm sorry, I don't think it can be a lot, but I
don't think it is
either. But I think it's a good marketing tactic because when they're about to be released, people are on it because they know they're going to sell out.
Yeah.
And let's be realistic, I would rather make a smaller amount and sell out every single time in minutes than have 100 left over, 50 left over that I'm struggling to sell.
I mean, it all comes down to economics, supply versus demand.
Yeah,
and if
exactly.
you have a limited supply, it increases the demand.
Exactly. And honestly, like I'm all for it. I love it. Like I will set an alarm to buy something. I mean, I'm on the website fighting people virtually. Like
exactly.
Trying to check out as fast as I can because they're like, this is not secured until you check out.
Until
blah,
you've
blah, blah.
Paid. Until you've entered in your card number and press enter.
And I've had times where I get to check out and they're like, sold out. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to lose it.
You're like, I've been waiting on this computer forever.
Yeah, like I'm backing them up. I support the sellout system no matter how many you're making.
1,000%.
I support it.
1,000%. But I'm really excited. You and I are both going to see it tomorrow.
Yes.
So, aka last Thursday. I can't wait. I'm also seeing it again over the weekend. So, I hope it's good because I'm seeing it twice.
Yeah.
But I think it will be good. I hope it'll be good.
Yeah. And I'm honestly so excited. So I don't know, obviously if you follow me on Instagram, you know, and probably a lot of y'all know, I'm an ambassador for Venture 19. And they have literally, like, I got to pick, like, clothes from their Barbie collection. Like, they paid for my tickets. Like, they're paying for my snacks. Like, all of that. So I think that's a really fun thing of, like, an interactive thing where it's not just like, oh, like, post this and this and this monthly. And, like, you actually get an experience out of it. So I'm really
so much fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. And it's just like cool. And I'm obviously going to vlog the whole thing because I'm a vlogger now. So
okay. But I do have to say, so one of my best friends, Lily, her sister is a movie critic. So I'm going to read you what she sent us. It doesn't give anything away, but it does make me curious. Again, she's a movie critic. She watches probably movies that aren't necessarily like this demographic, but this is what she said. She said, it's a vibe and a ride. Imperfect, though. I think parts of the plot get in the way, but it's a beautiful tribute to a doll with a very complicated history. So I know that they do like pay tribute when Margot Robbie's wearing this like black and white. It looks like a swimsuit. So that was the original outfit that the first Barbie was released in. She had a bright red lip, and then she wore like a black and white striped swimsuit with heels. So they paid tribute.
Which I want to stop you right there to just say this quick little thing. They have been nailing the like recreation of the outfits.
Absolutely. I'm so glad Margot Robbie got a new stylist.
Amen. That was going to be my next thing. I mean, she has never looked better.
No, she really hasn't. And like,
no,
she is one of the most beautiful women on the planet. And like,
mm-hmm.
it is about time, I think too, that she's gotten kind of like the acknowledgement that
Mm-hmm.
she so very much deserves. She's been in so much stuff, but I feel like honestly, this is like a really big peak in her career. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad that she kind of took advantage of this role, at the start. And I feel like it wasn't necessarily like a leap for her, but I'm glad she kind of took the plunge and was like, we're doing Barbie, but I'm going to go full in. Because a lot of times, like when people and actors and actresses are promoting a movie,
Mm-hmm.
they don't necessarily go full in on like interviews and, really like dressing the part, because they're like, oh, it's a character I played. But she's playing into it, and that's increasing the hype.
No, like, I think she's Barbie now. Like, her name's Barbie.
Well, and I think too, that's so awesome for her. Like, that's just such a cool moment in her career, because I feel like, growing up, like the actresses and stuff that play like princesses, you kind of always look at them like, oh my god, yeah, princess. And so it's like now, like, oh, like you look at her and you're like, oh my god, she's Barbie, which is so cool.
Yeah, and she's like obviously always been huge, but I feel like she's just been like shoved into the shadows, and like her stylist never wanted her to stand out. On it, like her stylist like wanted everyone to think she was a grandma who didn't know how to dress.
Yeah,
and like, it's amazing now. Like
she's
awesome.
Always kind of played roles where like she has other really big names standing alongside her. And I feel like her first like really big like lead moment was when she did Birds of Prey, and then this is gonna sound terrible, she did that ice skater movie, paying tribute to like an ice skater. This is terrible, I do not remember her name. She like produced the movie, but even though she is playing alongside Ryan Gosling, she is like she's the star of the movie.
Right.
And I think now she's finally getting that, like, okay, no, like, this is her movie. She's not playing alongside Will Smith. She's not playing alongside, like, XYZ. It's like,
right.
It's her, and Ryan is playing alongside her.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm so excited for the movie, but I will say what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word. Oh my god, what is the word? Not worried, but like it has been hyped up so much that like if it doesn't live up to the hype,
be let down.
Yeah, because I mean, like, it's just we just talked about all the hype, and I mean, anyone and everyone is talking about it. I bought my tickets weeks ago to like go on Thursday, the opening day, and I'm like, I haven't done that in years. Like, what the heck?
The last time I did that was the Hunger Games.
No, literally. Oh, I love the Hunger Games. That's a whole nother thing. But yeah, I hope it lives up to the hype, and I'm excited to see what the plot is.
Yeah.
And just like what the movie is overall.
Really, like, obviously they've released so much, but at the same time they haven't.
Nothing at all. Yeah.
It is so very like secretive and under wraps. And to the director, Greta, she's done so much, and she's such a good director. But like I feel like a lot of her other movies are nothing like this. But I think that it plays into a deeper, I think there's like an underlying theme to the movie, to not make it political, and that's not the right word, but like to really make you think. Like, I don't think it's just like, oh my god, here's Barbie and Ken. It's like, there's going to be an underlying theme that like will make you think.
Right. Yeah. No, there's going to be like a deeper story. And that's even the one thing that like I've gotten from TikTok of everyone, who's gotten to go to those movie premieres or whatever. And they're like, no, like it's like
I
deep.
heard people like
cried. Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, so I'm like,
and I cry in every movie. So this is about
same. What do you mean? I sit there and cry at TikToks. Like,
it's about to be so bad. But as you can tell, we are very excited to see this movie. So it should be very interesting.
Yeah. And I'm obviously so excited to just like catch all the fashion in it, because obviously that has been the huge talk of everything. And these outfits are just going to be amazing. And I can't wait.
It's going to be so good. It's going to be like living my like childhood fairy tale, I swear.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love it and I look forward to it. So we will report back next week our full thoughts. We will make sure to tell you like what is it called? What's it called? Spoiler alert. Golly.
Oh,
Hello?
yes.
Well, if you haven't seen it, we'll mark it as spoiler alert. Do not listen if you have not. Oh, God. I could just not form words, sentences today. I don't know what's happening.
I can't form them at really any day. This week especially, but it's fine.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, we'll report back next week and see what it was all about.
Yes, so very excited. Okay, but moving on from that, because I know, it's blasted all over y'all's feed, so, we won't bore you with that. But also, I do want to hear y'all's thoughts, too. So, if you listen to this episode and you, just watched it this weekend, send us a DM, because I already know I'll be down to talk about it.
Oh, 100%. Can't wait.
Me too. Okay, so moving on, I just kind of want to talk about this thing. So today, I was, getting ready for work, and I was scrolling on TikTok, and I came across this video, and I stopped, and I was like, I think I just saw myself and Kassidy 20 years down the road. 20 years down the road. Mm-hmm. So I put this little snippet in our notes, and Kassidy texted me. She goes, "What are you talking about? Like, what is this TikTok video that you're talking about?"
Right.
So I sent it to her, and immediately she goes, "Oh my God, that's us."
Yeah. No, it was crazy to the point, because I was like, oh, whatever. This is gonna be another oh, I'm wearing this, I'm wearing that. But it was so funny because I think one was brunette and one was blonde, but I think we're the reverse. I'm the blonde and she's the brunette, because a lady just approached them and was like, oh my God, y'all look so cool, giving off such cool vibes with your outfit. Tell me where everything is from. And the first lady, I mean, she knew what to do. She was naming, dropping brands, this, and then she ended with her sunglasses. She's like, oh, these they're $7 from Amazon. And the other lady, then she asked her, and the other lady looked to her friend and was just like, what brand makes this again? And if that's not me, it's bad. And you would think as much as I love fashion, I would be able to name anything in every brand, but I can't. That's so Maddy. Maddy will know the craziest of craziest things. And I literally said this when I was in Nashville, and I'm like, where do you find these facts or these things? You just sometimes say something, and I'm like, I never would have thought about that in my entire life. But anyways, it was just so funny because the lady was like, wait, what is this again? And then next piece she named, and then she's like, wait, what's this one again? And I was like, yep, that's me.
I'm dead.
That is me.
These two ladies, their names are Sunny and Jen. Okay, so yeah, a little bit of a backstory. They were taking a girls trip because they're best friends. So also look them up on TikTok. It's literally Sunny and Jen with 2 N's. So they were taking a trip to Palm Springs, I'm pretty sure, or somewhere around there. Just a little girls trip, and they were walking down the street, and those TikToks where people will walk up to random people on the street like, what are you wearing? And so they were approached, and they went through their outfits, no thought to it. They are very beautiful women, but I would probably say they might be in their 50s, late 40s maybe. They don't.
I'd agree.
They don't look it at all. They're beautiful, stunning. They have impeccable taste. And,
yeah.
They're not on TikTok. They're not active on social media as younger generations are.
Right.
And they didn't even think twice to it. They did the video and then went on about their merry day. A couple days later, people were reaching out to them, and they were like, y'all are viral. Y'all are famous on TikTok right now. Y'all
random people
crazy
were going up to them when they were out and about, and they're like, wait, you're the ladies, 2 girls from or ladies, not girls, excuse me. Yeah, from TikTok. And I was like,
and so their video got up to 9 million views. And they finally went to go watch it. And then they were like, okay, well, we have to start a TikTok now. So they do. Yeah. Now they have a combined TikTok. You can easily find, it's Palm Beach, not Palm Springs. That's where the TikTok was. You can easily go find, if you go to their profile, the video that we're referencing. And so now they have their own TikTok page, and they're going to start making content, and I'm so here for it. But their personalities are just, like, perfect. Like, I love it. They vibe together. Like, I feel like we vibe together, and I was like, I literally feel like I just looked in a mirror 20 years
right
ago. And that's me. Like, that's me right there.
No,
so
yeah, it was hilarious.
Right? There's hope.
Yes, 20 years down the road.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, and I love that, but I just sit there and think, like, how does TikTok choose what goes viral and what doesn't? I mean, God forbid, damn it, I'm trying. Like, and this is going to be, I'm going to even talk more in depth on the next topic we hit, because I just don't get it. I don't.
think too, but that's what, I honestly think that's what draws people to social media is you don't know. Once you think you can figure it out, you can't. And so then it just prompts you to either make more or consume more. It's like, the whole point is like, it's confusing. Does anyone really know? Probably not. And it just happens organically.
Do you think it's just luck of the draw?
I kind of do. I think that some people are like to consume certain things, and so I think it's just like if you hit the niche in the right way, then your video can go viral. But I don't know. I just think it has to happen organically, and I do kind of think that like some people are like meant to, no matter what they're doing. If it's like they're posting, not even posting, like if they're just walking down the street, like it probably one day will just hit them. And then it's all of a sudden like the next hit thing.
Well, I mean, it has to be luck of the draw. I'm sorry. It has to be. And it's just right place, right time, you know?
That, or just like takes a lot of hard work to build up to it. Because it's like, I feel like you either like boom, go viral, or, you know, you really work hard and build. And then you build this empire that will organically attract people because of, you know, what you're doing, who you are, your personality. Oh, it's almost like if you were to walk into a party with people that you don't really know, and, you know, there's like one person that just is like drawing people in. I just sometimes feel like it's just the person and just like
just the vibes you give off, like your personality, just stuff like that.
Yeah.
Guess so. Guess it's not me.
I know. We're so young. You know?
Yeah, there's 12-year-olds going viral. Filming Get Ready with Me.
I was about to say, but how long are they going to stay there?
Using more expensive makeup than I could ever dream or afford.
No, it's okay. I'm proud of our podcast, and I think that as time goes on, people will fall in love with it just as we did.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more.
Yes.
Thank y'all all for listening. Mwah.
We appreciate it. But on the topic of going viral, there is one girl that keeps just popping up on my TikTok.
I mean, I don't even like crazy, and it's like 5 videos in a row.
Yeah. So, as we know, one of the kings of social media, it's a brand that is consistent on social media that everyone knows, Barstool. All right? Mm-hmm. Even if you don't follow Barstool, one of their videos is going to pop up at least 10 times a day. No matter
yeah,
what.
Literally.
Even if you're not in like that niche. Some sort of content creator for Barstool, podcast, freaking Dave Portnoy himself is going to pop up on your For You page, on your Instagram. Yeah. They're everywhere. They are everywhere.
Right.
So one person that is now affiliated with Barstool is this Maddy girl. Her name on TikTok is Movie. Mm-hmm. And she goes by Jim. She calls herself Jim. But in like a little country act. Jim. Her Jim.
Jim.
She calls herself Jim. She calls other people Jim. Everyone's a Jim.
Okay.
So she's an intern at Barstool.
Mm-hmm.
And today...
Along with, not hundreds, but a ton of other interns.
I feel like there's like probably around like 10 interns that they do over the summer. You know, they hire people to come into their New York office to, you know, do a various of tasks. Typically they're like, they work on specific things. So like one can work on, you know, Chicks in the Office podcast. One can work with High Noon. There is like an intern that she does High Noon stuff. There's some that do like Plan 3, BFFs. Some that work on merch. Like they're given their little avenues, and, you know, they kind of like work through different aspects of Barstool.
Mm-hmm.
But this one Maddy girl, she's an intern, and she has blown up. Her following is insane.
Yeah, I mean, she has absolutely blown up. And another thing that she's known for is like the chicken Caesar salad.
Yes.
Like, I think that's all she eats is freaking chicken Caesar salad. And how does she say it? She's like, chicken Caesar salad. That's my favorite. Chicken Caesar salad. Oh, yeah. Yes.
But
so... Sorry, go.
No, I was just looking at, like, she posted a video just recently where she is talking to the other interns. She is obviously going to get an offer from Barstool to work there. And not as, like, oh, a podcast producer, not as, oh, you can help with merch, not as, you know, you're going to work with a brand like High Noon, you're going to work with, like, Pink Whitney. No, she's going to be hired on as a Barstool personality. Whether it be she has her own podcast or she just continuously makes content for Barstool.
Honestly, she's probably going to have her own podcast that's called Chicken Caesar Salad. Honestly. I would not be surprised.
But, like, so you already know. And, like, she's been interviewed by other, like, TikTokers that do interviews, like the jogging interview lady. She's, like, done she's done 2 of those with her. And people are always asking, like, do you think Barstool's going to hire you? And she's like, I'm hopeful. Like, I really love it there. Like, you know, it's my dream to be hired by them. She is 1,000% going to get an offer. And it's
100%.
going to be like a Barstool personality, like Brianna Chicken Fried, you know, like so many other people. But I, like, look to the other interns and I just wonder what they're feeling. Because, like, they probably went into the internship, you know, obviously wanting to be hired by Barstool, but, like, everyone dreams to be a Barstool personality. So, like, I just, like, they probably know in their heads that, yeah, sure, they'll be hired on, but to work for High Noon to help produce podcasts. So, like, I just want to know, like, their thoughts about it.
Yes. So, my thoughts. I mean, obviously, she has blown up. She has made a huge name for herself in a very short period of time. Very strong personality. Like, granted, like, it's like you love her, but you hate her. Like, that's me. And it's just like, I think, like, when it comes down to, like, myself, I'm a very chill person. Like, I don't go crazy. I'm not, like, a crazy loud person. Stuff like, I'm just, like, chill. Like, whatever. And sometimes people like that just annoy me. Like, when she's making... when she's making 10 TikToks a day saying, oh, here's my chicken Caesar salad, whatever. Like, girl, calm down for 1 second. But I mean, people are loving it. People are eating it up, and they're loving every aspect. But I also have to go back and I look at other TikToks or interviews of her, and, like, she seems, like, very genuine, you know? Like, she's like, I'm an intern. It is my dream to work here. Like, she's just trying to stand out and make a name for herself, and damn, has she done it.
She's done it. But I also do think that, like, I do think that people are really enjoying it, and why she has blown up is because I do feel like she's actually being genuine, and I think that is, like, behind closed doors. Like, yeah, she's, like, a chill person, you know, like, you have to be presentable, you know, majority of the time. But I feel like probably behind closed doors, like, that is her personality. And, like, it's hard to be really comfortable in front of a camera. It's hard to be comfortable filming yourself. and like really fully letting your personality come through and shine through. And she's like, this is who I am. Like, I like me a chicken Caesar salad. I like me to do the gym jig. Like, I call myself Jim. I call everyone else Jim. And like,
and the thing
honestly,
is, like,
I'm like, I support it because she probably does get a lot of hate.
No, 100%, 100%. And you have to have a lot of confidence within yourself to just start recording and acting like that in Barstool being new.
Yeah.
This is the way I always like to say it. Barstool is basically a fraternity and the interns are pledges, and like we run you kind of thing. Like, you're just here to be here and be my little B word and help me out.
Yeah.
So I give her props, and I think everyone is catching on, being like, oh shit, like, she can sometimes be annoying, but she knows how to work the system.
Oh, 1,000%.
And she's done it.
Well,
so I think that's cool that she is willing to take that leap of faith and try to stand out. I mean, you already know Dave knows exactly who she is personally. And you know he doesn't know every single intern at all. He probably doesn't even know half the people who work for him. Let's be real.
1,000%. But she reminds me a lot of there's another girl that works at Barstool. I don't even know her name, but they are very similar. Like, this other girl, she's a Barstool personality. I don't even know if she has like a podcast, but she used to post. I'm pretty sure she was an intern a couple years ago, and she used to post a lot on like their Instagram, and she blew up, but not to the level that this Maddy girl has.
Yeah.
They're very similar, but I think I don't know her name. She isn't. I don't know. I don't really see her much on like posts and stuff. But
it's not Kelly Keegs, is it?
No. But this other girl, she's blonde too, like tall, blonde, skinny. She's like definitely has like a very out there personality, like a little bit strange, which not in a bad way at all.
Right.
But like, she got hired on because of her personality, because it drew viewers in. And I mean, I think that I will be very curious to see like the next steps that Maddy takes in Barstool.
Yeah, no, I agree. I cannot wait to see where this goes, because, I mean, it's insane, but, like, summer's coming to an end. Like, it has flown by. Like, we're in, like, the last leg of July already. Like,
no idea.
What?
But also, as an intern, I want to know when she has time to make content, because, like, I have no time to make content.
No, I know. I'm confused,
and
I would love to see
filming during work. I'll probably get fired. But...
No, literally. Like, I don't know, but I mean, I guess you can do that at work when you're interning for a company like Barstool.
Media company.
Yeah.
Man, I wish.
So you could do it. You're just choosing not to.
I'm hopping on that content train. I'm about to be pumping that shit out. Hopefully.
Yeah, I could not do that at work.
I was going to say, I have no time for anything. So, who knows? Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. Fingers crossed that it will happen. Because
it will. Do it for the pod. Go viral for the pod.
Do it for the pod. That's literally what we've been saying lately. I'm just like, do it for the pod. Do it for
literally.
The pod. Do it for the pod. Do it for... Not the plot. Well, I've actually been saying do it for the plot a lot, but do it for the pod.
Exactly.
You have to.
Which we will be doing. Thank you.
Med. All right, Kassidy, do you want to bring us into our next little segment, snippet?
Yes. So I just want to say, like, I am in this rut when, like, I go to the bar, like, nothing sounds good to me anymore. Like, and this is why I enjoy going out to dinner, because obviously you can have like a gourmet drink.
A nicer drink, yeah.
Just a chef's kiss drink. And like, obviously at the bars, like, that can't happen.
You're
you're
got
it.
A drink made with well liquor. And they're not even really doing their counts right.
Right, exactly. So I've kind of just been like struggling with like a new drink. Okay. That like I want to try, I want to get into, because I just get very fixated on one thing, and like that's all I drink. So I obviously only drink pineapple high noons or a lemon drop martini. There's no in between.
Which, when you put this in the notes, I was so very proud because I remember even when you first turned 21, all you would drink was beer.
Yes.
You were like, I don't like anything else. I hate alcohol. I only like beer.
And tell me how I was skinnier drinking beer every day than I am now. Make that make sense.
So I'm so happy that you want to start branching out and trying new things.
Yes, and I also want to start making drinks at home.
Of course,
yes.
Be your own bartender. Also,
no,
that's
exactly.
the way that you can figure out what you like to drink versus what you don't like to drink. And then, too, it's great for parties because people are like, oh, make me a drink. And you can just whip out a whole ass recipe and be like, here's a Cosmo, here's a lemon drop, here's a French 75, here's an espresso martini, here's so on and so forth.
Yeah, and like that's just another thing. No, and I agree. And like not a lot of people have that skill kind of thing. So I do want to like try that out because I'm kind of like getting over the going out to a bar every weekend. Yeah. So like why not just stay in and like make drinks for the girls and like make pizza or something or like do a craft, something like that would be so much fun and not have to pay for an Uber home, not have to worry about drinking shitty vodka sodas that honestly doesn't even taste like a vodka soda because it's such bad vodka. Like,
I do have to say,
so I don't know.
Shout out to my parents. They taught me how to make so many drinks under the sun. Yeah. My stepmom was a bartender back in the day, and every time I went home for the holidays, we would make signature drinks every single night. So, I mean, too, also, I do work in the liquor industry, so I'm learning even more. Right. I do have to say, I am pretty proud that, I can whip out a nice drink here and there.
Yeah, and, like, I've just never had any interest. I mean, my dad knows how to whip out any drink possible. So both my parents, when I was in high school, they owned their own separate bars. My dad had, like, the sports bar, and my mom had, like, the cute little wine bar kind of thing. And, like, my dad can whip out drinks all day, every day. But his choice of liquor is tequila. And that's not for me. And it will never be for me. I'm sorry. And do not send me recipes to a margarita because I'm not going to drink it.
No, don't worry. One day it'll be your. Yeah, I think you could dabble. Yeah, one day.
Yeah.
But
one day.
Of course, we have to bring in our top 5 because we're doing that every single episode. Except we didn't do it last episode, but we were together, so it didn't really matter.
Exactly.
So, this week we decided to do our top 5 drinks of choice.
Yes.
Okay, so Kassidy, do you want to start?
Yeah. Are we just gonna like switch off? Huh? Yeah.
Sure. Why not?
Okay. So, like I just said, I want to branch out more. So, surprise, surprise! My first drink of choice is a lemon drop martini, always made with Tito's. Don't get me well. Okay. It's Tito's.
Tito's are bad.
Which, I mean, that's basic as heck, But a lemon drop martini is just, like, delicious. And, like, I don't want to give it up. Like, I'll love it forever. And, like...
Have you branched out to flavors? Like a blueberry
of martinis. Yes. So I've tried, like, a raspberry lemon. Okay. Yum. I've tried a lavender martini. That was okay. Sorry, Dallas is like going crazy playing with her toy right now. So yeah, I mean, I like martinis in general. Just not like a dirty martini or like a straight up regular. No.
Like just
add some flavor, baby. Like add some spice. No.
So, I feel like our top drinks are pretty easy to guess. My top drink, as of right now, because I switch off like a drink of choice pretty much every month. I go through phases. I also just really like to try things. So, but it stayed in my number 1 for quite some time, and I'm like even diving deeper into it. but a spicy margarita. I love it. So good. Tried and true.
Okay.
It just gives that like little zing that I need.
Right.
It's so good. And if they're done well, they are immaculate.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I want to like a spicy marg. Like,
Have
I
you
do.
ever tried a margarita with vodka? I made one for my neighbor the other day because she doesn't drink tequila either. And so I also have a really good margarita recipe, like a really good one. So she was like, I can't even tell, like, there's, like, vodka in it. And then she tried my, like, regular marg. She goes, I can't even tell that there's tequila in it. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'll drink a marg, like a frozen marg. Like, yeah, I'll drink it. Whatever. Like, if I'm going to Chewy's, yeah, I'll get a frozen flavored marg.
Of course.
But, like margarita on the rocks or, like, a spicy marg, it just literally looks so refreshing. Love the way it looks, but I just can't.
It's okay. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah, just not for me. We're just different. It's fine. So my second one, very basic, is a pineapple high noon. Pineapple. Let me get that straight. And let me tell everyone, they've been sold out everywhere. Pineapple flavor specifically. Sold out.
Huh.
Like in liquor stores. And I'm like, well, you're stocked on peach. You're stocked on every other flavor. Watermelon? Watermelon.
Why?
What the hell? Pineapple? Really?
Do you know why?
Because everyone loves it.
No, the chinoon is made with the pineapple.
Yeah, but I think that was like a height and then down. I don't think that one really stuck. it was a good one to try, but it didn't stick. Okay. But there's a lot of bars. Actually, there's only one bar in Fort Worth that sells high noons. No other bar sells them.
That sucks. You can get a high noon everywhere in Nashville. You can get a high noon everywhere in Louisiana. So
and that's what makes me so mad. The only bar in Fort Worth is Kung Fu.
I guess.
That sells high noons because everyone else has like signed a contract with Happy Dad. Saying like they obviously like can't sell like competitor seltzers. I don't freaking know.
I do have to say, in Austin, when we went to go visit in Austin, it was really hard to get high noons.
That's what I'm saying. I just think they have these big contracts with other people that it's just not allowing them to do that. But I'm like, Happy Dads taste like ass. They're not even good. Well, don't waste your money trying it. It's not good. Like, high noons are 10 times better. And the thing is, like, they just signed this contract, like, maybe a year ago, because every single bar in Fort Worth was selling them. And then we went out one weekend, and they were all gone. And I'm just like...
Man, Happy Dad got a fat check.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, people literally have to, like, order that as, like, a second choice. Like, because that's the only choice.
That's
like,
so funny. But my second drink of choice, I'm going to go again, kind of basic, but an espresso martini.
Ooh.
After dinner, a nice little nightcap, espresso martini, so good. Gives you the little, like, perk of energy that you need after you eat a big meal. And then it can just carry you on through the night.
Yeah, I've only had a few espresso martinis that I actually like. And the issue is, like, sometimes they're just too dark for me and, like, too espresso-y, Yeah. And, like, I just don't like that. But also, they're just, like, very heavy.
Yeah.
If I'm going for, like a night out,
dinner.
I'm not making it if I'm starting out.
No, it's a nightcap drink for sure.
Right.
You can only have, like, one or two if you're feeling crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, not like you can't chug them down the whole time.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's martini in general. You can't one or two and then, probably shouldn't.
Well, I think I can chug those down, but okay, so my third one, champagne. I love champagne. Literally goes with anything. Call me cheap. I'm okay with buying a $6 bottle of champagne and that will suit me all night. I don't care. I don't need a $20 bottle. I don't need a $50 bottle.
I'm a bougie girl.
Yeah, I know you are. sign me up for the Andres or like the Trader Joe's brand, and I'm there.
Oh my god.
I'm there. I love champagne though. Like it's just so good.
I would have to say my next one, again, basic. It was the drink of the summer. People have overhyped them, but I was a stan before, I feel like. Aperol Spritz. I mean, yeah, I don't even have to say anything. Aperol Spritz. The end. They're so good.
I'm iffy.
I don't want to hear it. Nope. Don't want to hear it.
Sometimes they're just too bitter, and you know that. Ew.
I make a really good Aperol Spritz.
Well, you've never made one for me, so.
Well, next time you visit, I'll make you one. Don't.
Thank you. Okay, this next one is definitely giving college vibes, so.
Oh, good God.
Sorry. But something I love and have always loved, but it's just like too sugary to be drinking all night, but I love like one good one, a Dirty Shirley.
Oh God.
Really?
A hangover in a cup. You're gonna be feeling like shit the next day.
No, and that's what I said. It's too sweet. Oh. Yes, all that sugar is what gives you the hangover, 100%.
Look when you order those, I already know because I've ordered them before. The look that goddamn bartender gives you is an absolute look of disgust. They're
he said, "Let me see your fake ID." Really?
Like, are you freaking 17?
But I love a good Shirley Temple, like a virgin Shirley Temple. Yum. I have to specify that it's not a dirty Shirley. Oh, the virgin Shirley Temple.
So if you want a really nasty hangover, drink Kassidy's drink. I'm just kidding.
Whatever.
I'm kidding. So this next one actually has a really funny story behind it, but I love it. Take me out to a nice steak dinner, and I'm going to order a filthy, dirty, disgusting martini. Filthy, dirty,
you're gonna say that.
Disgusting martini with blue cheese olives. So, story behind...
Ew. Oh my God.
No, so good. And the people that know, you know, and I feel you and I love you so very much. So, story behind it. When I turned 21, I went to Vegas. So I went to Vegas, I think it was like a day after my actual birthday. It's a thing that my parents like to do. They love Vegas. So, first night there, you know, got off the plane, had a couple hours to, you know, experience gambling and all of that. It was time to go to dinner, and we got to our reservation a little bit early, and we went up to the bar, and my parents were like, "Oh, what do you want to drink?" And I was like, I don't know. I've never ordered an actual drink that's not at a college bar that's like a Blue Motorcycle or like a Sprite and vodka. So I was like, I don't know what to get. I have no idea. So my parents were like, "Oh, dirty martini with blue cheese olives." And I didn't even like olives.
My hair is literally standing up.
I hated olives. And I was like, yeah, I'll take one. First sip, honestly, life changed. If it's done right, it is, they are so good, and they just hit that spot, especially if you pair it with, like, the right dinner. They're so good. I do have to say my dirty martini order is obviously filthy, disgusting, dirty, dirty, dirty. But with Kettle One vodka. So Kettle One is, like, not as high as, like, Belvedere, which also makes a really good dirty martini. It's probably, like, the step down. It cuts the thing is, like, the olive juice. Again, it's preference. But, like, the olive juice cuts the vodka taste, and it just is, like, a nice little salty drink of choice.
I don't like olives, and I never will.
Well.
And I will end my top 5 drinks on a vodka soda, extra limes. Stock up the limes. And you have to squeeze the lime, put the lime in the drink, get your straw, and destroy the lime at the bottom of your cup.
All right, I can dig it.
God, my drinks are so basic. I hate myself.
So, Kassidy's still in college. I'm just kidding. I mean, if
and that's why I'm saying I want to branch out and, like, I want to make drinks and, like, try new stuff.
But, like, I mean, if I'm going out to a bar, you hit up all of the things that I like.
Exactly. You drink them too. You drink them too.
I do drink them too. So my last one, to be honest, I had a really hard time deciding or even like thinking because like I have like pretty solid choices.
Maddie can either never hit 5 or doesn't know how to stay under 5. There's no in between. There's no in between.
I'm a little indecisive. You know, it is what it is. No, okay, so I would say if I go to a restaurant and they have this, I'm always going to order it so I can try it. Okay. I don't know what, but a froze. If a restaurant has it, I'm going to order it because I want to taste it because every place you go has one that tastes completely different than the last one that you tasted. Right. And so I do have to say one of the best frosés that I've ever had is actually in Baton Rouge at the Mid-City Beer Garden. Those are so good and they will get you on your ass. All right. The one at Hampton Social, which we went to last weekend, which is here in Nashville, it was not my favorite. But the espresso martini was delicious.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, every drink everywhere is so different. Like, if you don't use like all natural things in a lemon drop martini, like do not hand me a lemon drop martini that has like lemon syrup in it. Yeah. Don't you dare. Like, and I've had those before and like I can't even drink them. But yeah, every bar is just like completely different.
But I do want to say, do a little warning, I guess. Obviously, we are over 21. We are well over 21. We're not condoning any underage drinking. But if you are looking to branch out like Kassidy and try a new drink, I think we provided a pretty good list. But again, too, if you have a favorite drink that we didn't talk about, send us a DM because we're always down to try new things.
Yeah, so, I'll try to make it at home. Please send it to me.
If you have a recipe, like your own tried and true, that you go to, that you make it for your friends, and it is always a hit, send it over so that we can try it. Because I'm always down to get a new recipe for a drink.
Oh, I'm turning into a damn bartender. Don't y'all worry.
I'll send wait. You some tools.
Thank you. I have nothing at all.
Dead. But we hope that you enjoyed this episode. Again, happy 21st birthday, Cammie. I hope you get crazy, but not too crazy.
Exactly. Happy birthday, Cammie, and happy Barbie week, babes. I hope everyone loved it by the time you listen to this, and we can't wait to hear all of y'all's thoughts. But until next week, bye, guys.
Bye.